Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Once again, we're here at LR Live and we're starting off a new series that we'll be running every week. And that's going to be sort of a short list of upgrades, additions, repair items that you should consider as the sort of essential go-to list when you're restoring or upgrading your Defender. So we're going to start. We've got 5 things today that we're going to look at. And I'm going to start by the one that you can't see that's below me, and that is this sheet of Dynamat. Dynamat's something that I've used myself on my vehicle and I cannot recommend it enough. Essentially, it is a sound deadening material that's got an adhesive coating on the back. It's also got a metallic finish, so it does have some heat reflective properties as well, so it can reduce heat in certain areas, but primarily it's designed to deaden the sound on a sheet of metal. And what's really interesting about the product that I've got with me here is it's actually laser cut, pre-cut for your Defender, so that takes so much of the guesswork out of, you know, buying a sheet of this stuff yourself, which you can do. Measuring, cutting, wasting, everything is laid out for you, regardless of whether you've got an old or no matting in there. If you've got no carpet in there, it doesn't matter. This is just going to be the first stage of like really improving the sound quality inside your cab. Now they do 2 different pre-cuts that I want to mention today. They do one, as I said, for the seat box, but they also do one for the footwells. So it covers the floor pan, the bulkhead firewall piece, and either side of the door section and also the tunnel section, and it just encapsulates that area, which reverberates massively and also will prevent some heat from coming through the engine bay. So a really great area to use your offcuts for your Dynamat is inside your door. So you take your door card off, roll your window up and just cover the inside there with scraps of Dynamat. Make a patchwork quilt if you like, and it will just work as effectively as a single sheet. It doesn't matter if there's lines in between it, it will still work, and that's just a really good use of the scraps. Now, while we're on the area of the floor pan and the seat box and the footwells, I want to mention floor mats. The one I'm going to recommend is the genuine Land Rover product. It's not massively expensive when you compare it to the other ones. You're always going to be paying about 20 quid, 25 quid for a set of mats. You can't avoid that. And they're not going to be great. Whereas these ones from Land Rover are really built for purpose. So they're heavy duty. They're a lot heavier and a lot more flexible and rubberized than some of the aftermarket ones, which have like a really plasticky sheen of them out of the mold. And they're very slippery, so you get in and you're sliding about. These have got a really tactile rubbery finish. It's got good grip. You've got excellent channels in here to collect the dirt, so if you do pull dirt into your vehicle, it's going to sit in these channels and not on top. You've also got a rim around the whole outside area of this, which means it's going to trap water. Now, that's good for 2 reasons. The first reason is obviously when you get in with wet boots or you open your door and it's raining, that's always going to happen. But unfortunately, Land Rover Defenders do leak water through the windscreen, down the dash and onto your toes. So invariably you're going to have some water in those footwells. And how nice is it for it not to start rotting out your chassis? Just collect it in one of these, you can just tip this out. These will outlast most of the things on your Defender, I can guarantee. So we're going to continue the theme on genuine Land Rover parts. As I mentioned before, we've got 2 in this particular episode, and the second one I'm going to mention is a very simple, it's not even an upgrade, it's just simply a replacement in your vehicle. So you've obviously got something like this. If you haven't got one of these, you've got the TD5 version, let's say. It's simply the rubberized gaiter that goes over the gear stick and the transfer lever. Now, there is a difference in rubber. So when you're fitting any rubberized parts to your Defender, just bear in mind you get what you pay for, unfortunately. So imagine if you can just whip the old one off and slip a brand new one of these on. It's just going to look so much better in your vehicle. So you know it's going to fit because it's a genuine Land Rover part, it's not been copied. So again, we're going down that road of just trying to make the noise in your Defender a lot quieter. So just opt for one of these. They're very inexpensive, you can see down below, and it's just a nice addition to the interior. Now the last 2 products, oh, gave it away there. The last 2 products we're going to talk about in this video are from the same manufacturer that's made in the UK, and it's from a company called Mud Stuff. and they've been making gear for Land Rovers for a very long time, and their products are really innovative. They're definitely owners of these vehicles, because they wouldn't be able to come up with these products if they didn't know and they hadn't experienced the frustrations that you get with some of the parts on a Land Rover. So they come in a pair, and they are the channel trims for your windscreen A-pillar on the interior. So there's a massive chance that you're either missing one of these, or the bottom has broken off, or the top has broken off, or the screws come out and it's flapping about. There's a good chance of that. Great thing about these is, and I'll try and show you now, the depth. So these are hugely deeper than a standard version, and what that does is it allows you to run load of more cables in here, but it's going to basically allow you not only to retrim your cockpit, your cabin, and make it look nicer, but also give you plenty of access for wires in there. Now they come with the screws you need, the extra long screws, again, which is invaluable because yours are probably missing. Just such a good upgrade, very inexpensive again, but just like get them replaced in your vehicle. It's just another thing to look at and not stress about when you're getting in your Defender. So if you've been watching these videos recently, and you've noticed obviously we're doing the transition into LR Live, you'll see and remember that I've mentioned a few times about doing discount codes and also giveaways for subscribers. So this next product, I've assembled this, it normally comes in a kit form, I've assembled it to demonstrate it to you. So as such, it's going to be given away to one lucky subscriber. So before you carry on watching this video, we've got one lovely product left. Do just click the subscribe button, and then you'll be entered into that random prize draw to win the product. And also, if you could give us a thumbs up if you like the video, that would massively help the channel. Thank you for subscribing. We have seen quite a nice lift in subscribers, which is fantastic. It just goes to show that you're enjoying the content. So hopefully we're just going to bring more of that to you. I've got access to over 250,000 Land Rover products here, and I'm happy to share anything with you. Just let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll do my best to bring it to you. So let's move on to the last product now. I'm sure that many of you have seen these and have these in your vehicles. I mean, the main reason for fitting a cubby box in your Defender is if you don't have one of these, you have got absolutely nowhere really to store stuff. You've got a big sort of bucket in your dashboard, which is full of absolute crap, no doubt, but you might want some more crap hidden away in your Defender, and these are really good at that. You know, there's a lot of room in there, and basically, invariably, stuff gets put in there and forgotten about. Really, someone needs to come up with a better idea, and luckily Mud Stuff have. So they've developed this tray that it's such a simple idea, but it's a tray that sits on the top of your cubby box. It just slides on the top there. It comes with these two adhesive foam pads that you stick into the tray to stop things moving around. It's a really perfect size for your phone, because if you're anything like me, you've got your phone in here. And you've got all your important stuff stuck in the cup holders. Well, just use these for cup holders, and then you can put your stuff in here. But not only that, they've also got this additional storage box on the back. So you can see there, the profile's really nice. It's nicely made stuff. It's super easy to fit, so it's like a 5-minute job to assemble it all together. Now, positioned correctly, you can get this in a hardtop. So if you've got a bulkhead behind the seats, there is still room for this to fit, obviously if you just mount this slightly forward. But if you've got passengers in the rear of a station wagon, they've then got additional storage, and these are really good for 2-litre bottles of water or flasks or anything bulky you want to put in there. It's just a really good additional storage space, and you know, if you're a big fan of McDonald's, it's quite a handy bin, I guess. So if you don't want to be putting rubbish all over the Footwells in your truck, you could use that as a bin, to be fair, but I think there's better uses for it. But it's just so handy to have. If you go for this complete kit, which is exclusive to LR Parts, they offer it as a whole kit with a slight reduction in the cost. You do get the pod on the back and also the tray, as well as the cubby box. So it's a nice bit of kit. If you've got any questions, please do fire them through in the comments below. But if you haven't subscribed, please do so, and you'll be eligible to win this exact bit of kit here worth over £100. We'll be picking a winner from the subscribers in about a week, and we'll be notifying you beforehand and then announcing it also on a future video. So for now, please do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and do subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.